to receive something. Receptors are specialized organs or sense organs or neurons present in our body which receives different stimuli. As you know that there are two types of stimuli: external stimuli like light, temperature, and internal stimuli like pain, etc. So our body receives different types of stimuli every day and every moment. Some stimuli are from the outside environment, and while some stimuli we receive from inside the body. So there are different sense organs present in our body in the form of receptors. So first of all, we will discuss different types of receptor which are located in different regions of the body. First of all, we will discuss chemoreceptors. Chemoreceptor, as its name mentions, chemo mean chemicals. These receptors receive different types of chemicals. These receptors, chemoreceptors, are located at your tongue. There are 4 types of different taste buds present on our tongue, in which bitter, sour, sweet, and salty. Whenever we put something in our mouth, oral cavity, the chemicals present in the food or something we are eating, they are detected by the receptors present in the taste buds of our tongue, and the message is sent to the brain. Brain decided whether the thing is sweet, salty, bitter, or some other taste. Similarly, our nose also contains chemoreceptors. There are different types of chemical present in our atmosphere. When a smell enters in our nose, there are receptors which can detect chemicals present in the air, and they send signal to the olfactory lobes present in the brain. Similarly, there is a part of the brain in our brain which is known as hypothalamus. Hypothalamus can detect different chemicals in our blood like oxygen, like CO2, like glucose, like amino acid. So hypothalamus regulate different levels of oxygen, carbon dioxide, glucose, and amino acid in the body by regulating and producing different kind of hormones. So in this way, chemical receptors are those receptors which are involved in the detection of chemicals present in our environment inside or outside of the body. The second type of receptors are mechanoreceptors. Mechanoreceptors are present in our ears. They help to maintain balance of our body. They are also present in our skin, which can detect different types of touch receptors. So they are especially involved in reception of touch and pressure. We will discuss in detail a little bit later. The third type of receptors are photoreceptors. As you know that photo means light. Photoreceptors are located in the retina of the eyes. There are 2 types of cells present in the retina of the eye. One is cone cells and the other is rod cells. Cone cells are very sensitive to light. So they detect different lights and colors of the surrounding, and they send message to our center present in the brain to detect whether this light is which color of the light and which color we are seeing. So these receptors are present in our eyes, which are known as photoreceptors. They are especially important for detection of light. The fourth type of the receptor is thermoreceptor, which regulates or detect temperature stimuli in different environment. They are present inside the skin. And the last type of the receptor is nociceptor. So there are nociceptors are for detection of pain inside the body. So nociceptors, thermoreceptors, and mechanical receptors are mostly present in our skin. So to understand these concepts, first of all we have to look at the structure of our skin. So this is a piece of skin taken from our body. I have drawn a diagram for you. So this is the upper layer of the cells, which is known as epidermis, and this is the lower layer of the skin, which is known as dermis. Under the dermis there is a lipids layer, fatty layer, and these are hairs which are present in our skin. And there are different types of receptors distributed in the skin, dermis. First of all, we will see a receptor which is known as Meissner corpuscles. Meissner corpuscles are present on the upper surface of the dermis, and they are specially involved in detection of touch. They are encapsulated ending. There are sensory neurons present in these receptors which can sense touch. So these Meissner corpuscles are especially present in the ridges and papillae of our fingertips. So they are mostly abundantly found in our fingertips, because our fingertips are very sensitive to detect different kind of surfaces like smooth surface, hot surface, cold surface, and rough surface. We can detect by closing our eyes different types of surfaces with the help of Meissner corpuscle. Remember that Meissner corpuscle only receive touch stimuli which are very light and mild type touch receptors. For example, if somebody touches you, you can at once feel that somebody is touching you. But these Meissner corpuscles are unable to detect presence of mosquito sitting on our body, or presence of bacteria present on our hands, or presence of virus on our body. So these are very small microorganisms which cannot be detected by these Meissner corpuscles. The other type of receptor present in our skins are Pacinian corpuscles. Pacinian corpuscles are present in our skin to detect pressure. So they are located deep in the skin under the lower side of the dermis. So they are involved in the detection of pressure. When somebody hits your body, or some ball hits your body, or somebody presses your body, and then you can feel pressure is applied on these receptors which are encapsulated and present in multiple layers. The sense organs are present in these capsules. These are known as Pacinian corpuscles, and they detect pressure. And this pressure could be atmospheric pressure, this could be hydro pressure, or any other mechanical pressure can be detected by these Pacinian corpuscles. The next receptor present in our skins are Ruffini's ending. Ruffini's ending are detection. They are specialized for detection of heat in our body. This heat can be internal or external. For example, if your hand is touching with a hot object, so they detect the temperature of that or body and send signal to brain whether this body is hot or cold or very hot. So according to the message sent by Ruffini's ending, our brain decided what to do. For example, if your hand touches with a hot object, you pull your hands back with the help of message sent by Ruffini's ending. Similarly, there are other receptors present in our skin which is also known as Krause and bulb. Krause and bulbs are circular like bulb-like structure which contain sensory neurons. They are specialized to detect cold temperature. For example, if you are touching an ice or it is very cold outside, so these receptors detect these messages and send to the brain. Next receptors are present in our skin are Merkel's disc. Merkel disc also detect touch. They are specialized to detect different types of touch receptor, but only light to moderate types of touch, not the deep pressure touch. They are also present in our different parts of the body and also in the ridges and papillae of the fingertips. The most abundant types of receptor present in our skin in different parts of the body are free nerve ending. Free nerve ending are responsible to receive pain. Free nerve endings are present our internal organs and external organs. Whenever something cuts our skin, when skin cuts, these free nerve endings start exposed to the environment. When air, water, some chemical touches these nerve ending, it generates a signal of pain that is sent to the brain, and we feel pain in different parts of the body. For example, if your stomach layer is damaged by the acid present in the stomach and you have ulcer or pyrosis, then you will start feeling pain in your stomach. Or if some other body parts has infection or some kind of problem, then you start feeling pain, because these free nerve endings send a message to the brain that something is wrong inside the body. Then we go to doctor and take medicine to solve those problems. So in this way, there are these different types of receptor present in our skin. Mostly these receptors are related to mechanoreceptor, which are related to touch, thermoreceptor, which are cold and for heat, and nociceptor, which are involved in the pain. These different types of receptor or senses we feel, these are also known as modalities of sensation. But there are also some other receptors present in our body which are stretch receptors. Stretch receptors are present in our blood vessels. If blood supply to the brain is slow, then our body take a deep stretch to affect on the blood circulation poor circulation to reach maximum in the brain area to supply oxygen. There are also receptors present in the joints of our legs to detect the vibration in the earth like earthquake, and there are also receptors present in our arteries which can detect the blood pressure. The number of receptors, as far as the number of receptors concerned, there are different numbers present in different parts of the body. For example, our hands have most of the receptor, while our back has a minimum amount of receptors. Similarly, our feet has most of the receptor, while legs do not have as much receptor as they are present in the sole of the feet.